Children's development in the early years is amazing. In the first 7 to 8 years of life, our brains are developing exponentially, and all the experiences we have help stimulate and strengthen that development. We're born with all the tools to be expert and intrepid explorers of our world, beginning with the close and familiar, then venturing into the novel and unknown. As we explore, using all of our senses, we gain confidence as well as understanding. The first-hand experiences we have fire our curiosity, give us a frame of reference for future learning, and prompt the physical growth of our brains. In these years, we are laying the foundations for the people we will become. Museums are fantastic places for this early learning. This film shows children under 3 and their families at the Museum of London Docklands taking part in the Early Years programme. During the film, you will see snippets of a messy play session inspired by the goods that travelled to the London Docklands, a storytelling session about Hanuman the Monkey King, a statue in the museum's collection, a musical baby session on the theme of sea, boats and sailors, toddlers exploring the permanent galleries, and families in the Mudlarks Children's Gallery. Young children learn by interacting with the world around them. Research has shown that to be healthy and happy, children need to be aware of their environment and energetic and persistent in exploring it. In museums, children can learn about how objects behave. That might be what they can do, what noise they make, or how they move. Watch how this 22-month-old at first feels the ship rocking, then helps his grown-up to rock it, before finding out how to do it by himself. In this tiny learning moment, he has gone from observer to co-learner to having independent agency, as well as figuring out how this object works. Children also need to explore what they can do with things. Here, this 12-month-old is focusing on putting pegs into and out of a bowl. He is learning about the texture of the wood, about similarities and differences through having a set of identical objects, and he's exploring what happens when things are contained. Putting things inside other things is one of a set of well-documented play patterns that psychologists call schemas. This one is called enclosure. Our activities help children learn about the world around them by offering lots of chances for purposeful exploring, like messy play and treasure baskets. Using everyday objects in a historical context, the messy play was explained to grown-ups as role-playing dock workers, and linking directly to the collections, but through familiar starting points. Young children are constantly learning more about themselves. We often notice when they are testing their own physical strengths and limitations, such as when they learn to crawl or to walk. But children are also learning more about themselves as learners, when to be daring, and when to watch first how others tackle things. To be effective learners, children need to be curious and confident in approaching new situations and challenges. A museum is a new learning environment with unusual resources that can encourage children out of their comfort zones, give them reasons to learn and opportunities to succeed. This 11-month-old baby has certainly never played the violin before and is initially fascinated but uncertain. Within seconds, she's decided this is something she likes and begins to take control of the bow, helping Paul to make it move. While she's obviously learning how a violin makes it sound, she is also developing a concept of herself as a successful learner, cemented by the praise and approval she gets from the adults around. Encouragement and approval of adults is crucial in helping children develop a belief in themselves as confident and competent learners. The free playtime in Mudlarks and messy play sessions give lots of opportunities for children to take a lead in learning and for adults to positively affirm this independent learning behaviour. Museum Early Years programmes can give a strong message that it's good to be curious and explore. The music session begins with a treasure basket style activity. Adults sit back and allow babies to investigate the objects and even the baskets. The babies sense the encouragement to explore, so they do. Even at only a few months old, babies can pick up on social approval of learning. Our activities help children learn about themselves by choosing spaces for programmes where children can test their own physical skills, providing a wide range of activities, toys and props to suit different tastes, providing chances for open-ended play, and giving children opportunities to experiment as well as take part. Children learn a lot about their world from other people. At the same time, they learn more about those people, and through that, about themselves. The most important people for young children are their family and their key carers. Family learning is social learning. In other words, in our families we learn from and with each other. Museum programmes can be great places to spark family interaction and conversations, and for children to get to know other children and their family adults. Imitation is a powerful learning tool for preschool children, so as well as developing social skills, children can learn a lot through watching and copying those around them. Most children under 3 play in parallel to other children. They're aware of the others and may even be using the same resources, but they're not old enough yet to share and play collaboratively. These twin sisters are an exception to this. They know each other so well that they're already able to cooperate. Look at them sharing this bowl of coffee and herb mixture and coping with the potential friction when their grown-up introduces some leaves into the game. At first it seems there may be a tussle over the leaves, but as it becomes clear there's enough for both children, everything quickly settles back down and the cooperative play resumes. They use the same bowl, hand each other tools, and genuinely play together. This is unusual for children under 3. Even when they're not directly playing with each other, children are learning social skills just by sharing experiences. Singing together, waving hello and goodbye, and handing things to each other are all valuable in helping develop an understanding of our cultural norms, the ways we interact with each other. Many family adults use shared experiences to model actions for children, showing them what to do or how to do something. Notice how this mum encourages her child to explore, how she hints at the way the box works and brings the lid over as a possible new part for the game. How this dad strums the guitar to show his child how the guitar works, but then copies her lead when she pats the sound box. And how this mum invites her little boy to imitate and follow her with his wheelbarrow, but introduces new ideas like suddenly stopping or new actions to mirror before carrying on with the follow my leader game. The open-ended exploratory activities in messy play sessions give children the chance to lead the interaction and for parents to follow children's interest as well as modelling ideas. Here you can see adults facilitating children's play. Some may be helping children physically, others provide vocabulary, naming things or explaining what they are, whilst others follow and extend children's play. All of these family interactions build relationships and help develop what researchers have called the family narrative, a set of shared understandings about who a family is and how the world works. Our activities help children learn about and with other people by keeping adults with their children, even during led sessions like storytelling, designing activities for children and their adults like the dancing, using children's names to establish contact and encourage socialising, providing enough resources for parallel play and to avoid conflict, and providing adult-sized props as well as child-size, like the wheelbarrows and hard hats in Mudlarks. So, let's create programmes for children to explore, play and learn, as well as to sit, look, listen and join in.